So when I say roots and rocks, this is a little bit of an example. It's not hard hiking, but you just have to pick where you put your foot every place. From a lot of the videos I've watched, I know power lines frequently give some of the best views along the trail. I'm not to beauty spot yet. It's 10:30, still hiking along. I'll give a little bit more of an update, probably at 11. There's a stealth site up here right under the power lines. That's a beautiful site. It's flat and grassy and a great view. And personally, I don't think I'd want to spend the night sleeping under the power lines, but that's just me. So just before 12 o'clock, and I'm on beauty spot. So if this is one of the places you really want to go that you've seen along the trail, there's a parking lot. So there's got to be a way that even you can be here if you want to be. This is north, and as you can see, there are some campsites up top here. There are several others. I think I'm going up and over that first hump and up and over that second hump. I think that second hump is Unica Mountain. That's 5,000 and something feet. It's got supposedly a really nice spruce-like forest on the top of it that everybody takes pictures of and talks about. I'm at 4,400 and something right now. This is swinging around to the east. I met quite a few day hikers up here. People that just on the camera, it's blowing a little bit. You can see I just chatted with a lady who's hiking that away. This is back down towards the south. And if you look into the valley over there, you can see a little town, which I'm pretty sure is Irwin, Tennessee. So, and here we are back around to the parking lot. Haven't been doing a lot of taping today because I'm trying to do a ridiculous day that is probably impossible, but I'm going to try it anyway. So I'm trying to push for some miles. And can you imagine the work it took to put these in? Not to mention the climbing them. A lot of steps, a lot of rock. 2 o'clock. 7 hours into my day. I've come 8.7 miles. That's not bad for me. It's been a rough trail all day, a lot of up. I'll get the specifics later. Unica Mountain is this way. I got about another, I think, 700 feet of up. I got like, I don't know what it was, 1,000 feet of up and 1,500 feet of down to the shelter I'm looking to go to, which is about 4 miles away. And if I hike 2 to 6, I got 4 hours left. Should be doable. That was a aggressive goal this morning. Again, it's always dependent on what the trail throws ahead of me. If the trail stays, reasonable, then I got it. If it turns into a, rock scramble for 2 miles, then I won't get it. Down to about a liter of water left. Should be enough. Heading north. It's just an absolutely gorgeous day. I haven't seen anybody since Beauty Spot, of course. Head north. So this is the campsite. Most of the way up Unica. It gets good reviews. It's obviously very different than most of what we've seen so far. It's spruce, tall, well protected. But it's dry. It doesn't look to have a ton of really flat sites. There's quite a few that aren't too bad. This is the trail. It goes right through here. Headed north. Not quite at the summit yet, but been in it for a while. It starts, above 5,000 feet. It's all spruce. It's got that magical forest feel to it. Everything's green, a lot of moss. A little bit of rhododendron still, obviously, but really nice. And, very, very uncommon this far south. I think that's partly to do with just the weather and why it's only about 5,000 feet that we see it. I head north. If there's anything more worth shooting, I will. Otherwise, I need to push on. Got quite a bit of ways left to go to the shelter. So I'm at Cherry Gap Shelter. Got here about 5 o'clock, which was good. I was happy with that, earlier than I expected to. There's a fire pit. There's a picnic table. I mean, it's not as nice a shelter as the one I was at last night. Really nice water source. Obviously, it's not right in front of the shelter like last night, but there's a blue blaze trail. It's actually a trail. A lot of times they point you in the direction of the water and you kind of scramble your way down a hillside. They have a nice little trail, and they've got 2 piped springs down there that, honestly, one of them's flowing like a fire hose at this point. Just a solid stream of water coming out of it, and appears to be good water. So I brought that up and filtered it. Looks like a fairly protected little spot. Probably my best day of hiking. You can see it's a metal roof shelter. There's a can of DEET stuck in the drain over there. One thing, if you don't know, a lot of my gear is synthetic and laminated and what have you, and DEET tends to wreck it. So it could be something somebody bought that and then found out that not a good idea around a lot of the gear that they have for hiking. So I'm not going to be using it for anything. So I am at Cherry Gap Shelter, mile 261.4, I think. 12.9 today, 12.9, 12.8, something like that. I think my best hiking day. I've done a couple of 13s, but honestly, those 13s were really cruisy trail. Trail was really, really nice. And also, they both started with morning ups. Good ups, but morning ups on my morning legs. And then the afternoon was mostly downhill. Well, today was a lot of down and a lot of up. I mean, in fact, I had almost 3,600 feet of up today. Almost 3,600, going up over 5,000 feet. And about a little over 2,700 feet of down. So a lot of up, a lot of down, and it was all day. It started with morning ups. The beauty spot was nice. A bunch of local hikers there. Had a lot of opportunity to chat and talk. And then down and then up to, I think it's pronounced Unica, famous for its spruce forest up on top, which was really nice. I mean, more like home for me in a lot of ways. I did see a few people when I was coming, 2 people when I was coming down off Unica. They were heading up. They were, again, everybody I saw today was day hikers. I haven't seen any through hikers at all today. I don't think I saw any yesterday either. The mice are already busy and active and running around here in the shelter. Hopefully they won't mess with any of my stuff tonight. Keep my fingers crossed. I've been lucky so far. I'm real careful with where I store my food and all of that. This morning, today was intended to be kind of to see what I could do. I mean, the 12.8, I've got to have some confidence that on a really, challenging hiking day, I can put in those kind of miles to feel confident to be ready to go back to the Smokies to do them once I reach Damascus. That's my plan, is to go back. And today was a challenging day. That's why I got up at 7, and that's partly, to give me more time, but it's partly that's a skill set too, to figure out how to get up in the morning and get everything packed up and get on the trail quickly and get in a good long day. Now I got here by 5, so I mean that 12.8 could have been 13.8 probably. I mean, I certainly had another mile in me, and I had another good hour to hour and 15, hour and 20 minutes of hiking time before it got dark. As long as I knew I was going to a destination. If I was looking for a stealth site, you start looking earlier. But if you know where you're going and you can push it till I don't want to be hiking by headlamp, but you can push it later into the evening, knowing that you're coming up on a good spot where you're going to spend the night. I was lucky it wasn't raining today. Had a wonderful weather day. Good all the way around. It was cool when I stood someplace, but I was warm when I was hiking. Couldn't have asked for a better day. Hiking north. Had a good day today. Hope we'll have a good day tomorrow. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I don't even know if I'm in Tennessee. Oh, I must be in Tennessee because there's no privy. So yeah, I'm in Tennessee. Right on the border, though. Continues to be right on the border between Tennessee and North Carolina. I'm probably at some point during the day today I was in North Carolina. That's the way the trail goes. It's kind of right along the border, or I think more likely the border just goes right along the mountain ridge is what really happens. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Good night.